You know those days when you wake up already tired, where the to-do list feel like it's sitting on your chest before your feet can even hit the floor? Yeah, welcome to my world right now. This episode isn't some motivational highlight reel. It's the truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's the late nights and the early mornings, the endless deadlines, the mental clutter that won't shut off. It's the reality of trying to balance 4 organizations, a rescue full of animals, Rotary, and a home that never quite feels finished, and a version of me time that clearly doesn't really exist right now. Tonight, or should I say this morning, it is 1:30 a.m., almost 2, and I am wide awake, not because I want to be, but because the weight of everything will not let me rest. So if you've been there, stretched thin, holding it all together with caffeine, grit, and a little bit of hope, this one's for you. This is episode 23, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the day-to-day of reality. It was 1:30 in the morning when I was writing this and prepping to record, but now it's closer to 2, and it is Wednesday morning, November 12th. I should be asleep, but instead my mind is spinning like a blender with the lid off. The week ahead is already pressing down on me. It's heavy, chaotic, and relentless. It's audit season for all 4 of my organizations. Incorrect entries that now have to be fixed for the entire year across 4 organizations because I decided, let's start a new accounting system, and then kind of did it wrong because I couldn't focus and listen on the entire instructions in the beginning. Figures, something that should have made my life easier, has doubled my workload. Sounds about right. My invoices have piled up from federal for September and October, but now we have our contracts, so those are also due this week. I'm training one of our newer employees while building an onboarding schedule and full training plan for a new hire that starts next week. We have all 4 annual budgets that still need to be updated with all of our new funding that's coming in, which means all of our MOUs between the organizations have to be redone and updated and signed. We have our employee Christmas party that we're trying to plan to get everyone together because we love team building. I have a disciplinary issue that I still need to handle, executive meetings to attend, and of course, the normal monthly workload and full rewrite of our fiscal policies and procedures for the year for all 4 organizations. But I did take a step back to skip our leadership meeting this week. I just have to catch up and get this work done. Sunday night, I actually felt pretty proud of myself. You see, there are some good things. Small, fragile pieces of peace that keep me grounded. I actually cleaned the pantry, the kitchen, and the downstairs bathroom. All done, or close enough. I cut up all of the fresh veggies and fruit and everything that was in the fridge so that it didn't go bad. I made dinner for Gabby and I even baked banana bread. That's the first time I've baked in forever. The smell of the bananas and cinnamon filled the kitchen. It felt like it was a normal day for just a second. And my family, my brother and his lady friend, came to visit. I skipped the Rotary Foundation meeting that day because I needed to be with family. I needed the laughs, the break, the reminder that I am more than just my workload. That time with them was really great. But then, there's the bad. The guilt that follows right behind every decision I make to rest. I missed Rotary events. I was supposed to take a couple members to another club's 100th anniversary celebration last week, but work got slammed. I ended up having such a heavy workload at the end of the week that I couldn't leave the office early enough to make it, and I had to call and apologize to them for not being able to take them. And then there's the foundation meeting that I skipped to hang out with my family. Plus, I just now realized that I also never sent our weekly update to our club members. Rotary has become my back burner project this week, and it kills me inside because it means so much to me. As far as the rescue goes, I took in a new kitten the other night. We didn't have the space or the money, but leaving him out in the freezing weather was not an option. We even went back out to look for his mama, but she was nowhere to be found. Now, we've got 4 surgeries coming up and 7 wellness checks, vaccinations, blood work, deworming, and microchips all scheduled literally for the end of this month. And I am just praying that we raise enough money to cover the costs because I really don't want to dip into personal bills again. I've done that too many times. I just caught up financially, or thought I did. I don't want to slide backwards again, especially before the holidays. And then we have the ugly, the overwhelm, the tears in the middle of a mess. The other day, I tackled the closet in my dining room, pulled everything out, and just sat there and cried. I didn't know where to put anything, and I definitely didn't have the mental energy to make one more decision. And part of me just wanted to haul it out to the road and start over, but I've got this weird attachment to stuff. Material things that somehow make me feel safe ever since that mini marriage disaster. I hold on to things because they can't leave. I just want to finish my home, to look around and feel at peace. Rotary? Funny. It's been taking its hits lately, but I did have that one little success on Sunday. Cleaning, cooking, banana bread. It felt like I was getting my life together. Then the next day, we wound up for Taco Bell at dinner again, and the healthy food in the fridge just sits there going untouched. I haven't journaled. I couldn't even tell you the last time I opened it. I started reading a new book last week, The Dead Moms Club by Kate Spencer. Hilarious, actually, but I haven't picked it up since last week. And therapy? Yeah, I quit my last counselor again. Apparently, ending a session a few minutes early is unheard of. I called BS. I've worked on the billing side of therapy, and you can still bill for an hour even if your client leaves early. Unless I walked out at 10 minutes in, which I didn't, the session was basically done. There was so much awkward silence that I literally wanted to scream. I shouldn't feel like I'm the one driving the session. That's why I'm here, because I have no idea what I need or how to fix it. Isn't that their job? I did have a consult with a new counselor today. Fingers crossed. Please, Lord, let this be the one. Because honestly, I am so tired of spilling my trauma stories to strangers just to feel unheard. I miss Doug. May he rest in peace. He was honestly the best. The only one who really saw me. He helped me become the best version that I was ever in my entire life. I need a new Doug. Right now, it's officially 2 a.m., and I already know that today is going to be a 12-hour workday, meetings stacked back to back, rotary squeezed in between, and animals that need care. And since we have the new kitten, he can't be left alone, so he's going to have to come to work with me. I seriously need a me week, but there isn't one in sight. This week, work. This weekend, rotary. And I'm just here, drowning, trying to convince myself that this is just a season, but it's starting to feel like a whole year. If you've ever felt like you're barely keeping your head above water, this episode is for you. You're not failing, you're not lazy, you're just trying to keep up in a world that demands way too much from you. Sometimes surviving is success. Sometimes showing up exhausted still counts. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit, I cannot do it all right now. So tonight, if you're up late with a cluttered mind and a full plate, remember this. The banana bread matters, the laughter with family matters, the rescue kitten matters, and you matter. Even in the good, the bad, and the ugly, you're still here, and that's enough. Thanks for listening to When the Mask Falls. I'll see you next time, hopefully after some sleep, and maybe after cleaning that damn dining room closet.